Hey guys, Owen Prince here, back with Apothecary Diaries Season 1, or Season 2, Episode 7. Last time, what did we have to deal with last time? That specifically was, right, the issue of the cousins who decided, you know what, we fucking hate each other and we're gonna try and give each other abortive drugs, except one of them doesn't know that the whole feud is going on, and as such, she's just tolerating her cousin being her serving maid and actually being fairly nice about it, I think. Shit's weird. Also, Mao Mao has found herself under the interest of the Emperor, so things don't go well when royalty and high ranking officials take notice of you, in my opinion, obviously. But yeah, that's its own thing that we're gonna have to deal with, and I've been going on for a minute. I'll say anything else I need to in the intro, so you all know the drill. Stuff down below, do with it as you see fit, and without any further ado, let's get started. 5, double sync point at 10. Cool, that should be all synced. But yeah, just finished the Dark Souls retrospective rerun. If you're, interested, feel free to take a look at that. But also gonna be starting Outer Wilds, not Outer Worlds by Obsidian Entertainment, but Outer Wilds, the game that I will remain completely spoiler free on as long as possible, and I know nothing about. So looking forward to that. But we're here for apothecing, not Wilden. And according to the intro or the outro for last video, the little end segment, we might be getting the door scene. Gimmick here. I'll just throw that out here before the intro ends, but I've read the manga up to the Snake Pit chapter, so I generally know what's going on, but it's been long enough that I don't quite remember everything. So, I have half memories of events, like, stuff with Insect Girl, Frog Haver, stuff like that, but that's about it. Oh, we've got a ball. Is that a frog having Frog Haver? Back in the day. Oh, what? What was he offering? Oh dear, this is a lovely, lovely scene. General disgust seems to be a strong feeling. Dementia? Elder abuse? If I had to guess, maybe the Emperor. Oh, hey, is that the Ox Bazor? Or whatever? Welcome back to the land of the living, Frog Haver. How you doing? Not good, I take it. No. Oh, cool. Wonder what kind of sword that is. Would that be like a Dao? How lovely. No, that is very much not a Dao. Jian? Jian. Yeah, looks like more of a, not a cruciform uh, set of quillions, but something adjacent. Really. Is that so? Oh god. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah, they'll freak out. Creature. Yep. Hey, you gotta take what you can. God. Yeah, the whole gambling on whether or not you get sweets. Mm-hmm. Looks like you're about to fall asleep. Yep. What are we moving on to? Mm-hmm. Someone's happy. I need to read her side story. I I'm not sure if any more chapters have been released. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hello. Yep. I This is Mau Mau. She's a bit of an eccentric weirdo. Not to be confused with Mau Mau, the admonisher of thieves. Mm-hmm. Yes. Interesting. Huh. Oh. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Oh, this is the whole thing. Uh, color blindness. May as well wander through for shits and gigs. Mm-hmm. That is that is so cool seeing the background details. Haven't gushed over those in a while. Probably. Maybe whole rituals. Oh god. It's it's your old man, isn't it? Yep, he raised him. Yeah, explains what. Congratulations. Oh, bit of bit of testing. This is not a good sign. Again, I it is not good if the emperor takes interest in you, even if he is a kindly one. Yep. Who's who's the voice actor of the emperor? Emperor. Yep. Entering the room. What do we got? Mm-hmm. I know I'm not one to comment, but the mm-hmm. The Emperor's voice is weird. Uh-huh. How many doors can we wander through at any given time? Interesting. Red eyes. I think that might be the point. What are you looking at, Froghaver? Why are you so thought provoking? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, don't pull that cocksuckery on us, Doc. Interesting. Yep. Yeah. This it's all coming back to me right now. Mm-hmm. Um, the what should we call it? What do you fucking call it? The genetic thing of the old color blindness, but the genetic thing. Yep, probably. Yep, it's to provoke you. I feel. Shit. Sorry. Need to check the audio. Is everything working well? Right. Appears to be. I am so sorry about hitting the thing. Yep. Color blindness. That's the significance. Mau Mau. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Male. Is it primogenitor? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Nope. No, no, I don't think he'd be amused by the concept. Uh huh. Clearly, kill the light. Okay. Where do we go from here? Yep. Because in low light, that's probably gonna appear differently. Yep. Mm-hmm. What? Better low light vision and but color blindness. No, but it has one that might appear to be a red door if someone's colorblind. Yep. Would it be red green color blindness or just like flat out monochromia? Yep. Mm-hmm. And that is to secure the bloodline with with a whatchamacallit ability to give the color blindness gene down a generation. Yep. Enhanced low light vision if you're colorblind, or some, not all. That that's so cool. Mm-hmm. Or at the very least have a difficulty. I have slight color blindness, not enough to really be an issue, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Red green sort of blend together, specifically with a red green color blindness. I don't I don't perceive that. Yep, because Loman went to the west. Where the fuck is the west for Loman? That's my question. Where the fuck is Loman's west? Yep. Yeah, but green looks similar to red. Yep. God, that is clever. That is awesome. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Enhanced night vision or low light vision. Or somebody who is very clever. So what? Set of three doors. We don't have enough information to figure out the actual odds. Mm-hmm. What fucking country is this? Is this like the Ottomans, the Turks, the Mamelukes? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, get things messed around. Yeah, male primogenitor. I'm gonna say that for now. Yep, hence the shrine. Yep, yeah, the old colorblind. Mm-hmm. That is brilliant. Mm-hmm. That is brilliant. Do wonder, like, are we talking about just red green color blindness here, or something a bit more? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can appear and disappear. Yes, inbreeding with a whole bunch of other issues. But you can, if you take the family perk tree in CK3, you can get better traits. No, no, no. I don't think she's amused by the idea. Uh huh. That's flattering. Mm hmm. Uh huh. Yep. Go for it, Froghaver. You know, the issues that are being talked about. So, are they siblings or cousins? He's Froghaver. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, half brothers? To quote fucking Barrick 2115. To quote Barrick Dondarrion, perhaps we're not meant to know. Sorry, 2215. But God, it's so cool to have something just like randomly pop back into your head after forgetting it for a while. God, interesting. So, would it just be red green color blindness that they're, essentially breeding for as unamusing of a concept as that is, but what I mean, obviously red green is like the most common. I've got an uncle who's monochromatic. Like I said, I have mild color blindness. Doesn't mess around with me, you know, more than one would, normally deal with, but does does interest me in especially the aspect where the fuck is that Western nation that they're talking about? Because we've managed to figure out that the language that the twins, sorry, not the twins, the cousins are talking about is Turkish. Apparently, not very good Turkish, but Turkish nonetheless. What else are we dealing with? Legally distinct Turkish. also got... It was what? Ottoman, Malamuk, possibly like former... I mean, obviously it's former Byzantium and all that. But what fucking nation would it be? I'll scroll back, see if I can get anything from the clothes she was wearing. Issue being, I'm not sure how much research they really would have put into the specific outfits of, trying to figure out, what nation are they from? Considering, they wouldn't be going for somebody who was exceptionally gifted in, like, the Turkish language. Scrolling around, trying to find the whole procession. Okay, so for your reference point, it's 1908. Okay, so outfits are definitely more reminiscent of, for lack of a better term, would it be what you would normally see in, like, more Muslim stuff? Again, I'm going off of very limited information I have on culture in that area. Okay, so we got the poofy sleeves that you might see. What, we're operating in 15th century, late 15th century, or whatever, to give us some plausible deniability as to why fucking cocoa beans exist. I can't think of anything Byzantine fashion for women. I mean, that's not far off, all things considered. At least with some images. The issue I'm running into is their clothes just aren't, as textured or patterned as, other people, since, it's a sort of background drawing. But yeah, so headdresses don't look similar. It's missing a lot of coloration and all that. Doesn't appear to be quite as colorful and, for lack of a better term, drapey as some of the clothes I'm seeing. Interesting. This will be a mystery that I most likely will not be able to find an answer to, though they are Bactrian camels, which obviously makes sense considering, those are native to the region and are especially found in, like, Mongolia and the Gobi. But yeah, I really wish we had any more information about, this mythical Western land. Hell, especially the Western land that Lacan studied at. Like, where the fuck did he go to college? Oxford? I mean, granted, he legitimately could have gone to Oxford, but, somehow I don't think he would go to Oxford. Even if, it already had been having classes there for what, like, near around 500 years at this point, because Oxford was 1093. Oxford founded. Okay. 1096. is, evidence that there's teachings as early as then. It rapidly grew in 1167 when Henry II banned students from attending University of Paris. Okay, that's bothersome. Okay, if you guys know anything about, what theoretical nation, Lacan, or not Lacan, the adoptive father went to, and whether or not he was in fact going to Oxford University is a separate, let me know if you know anything about that, because I want to know more about like the background of the world and like what all basis they're using. Obviously, it's being fairly quick and loose with it, but that's gonna about do it for me. You all know the drill at this point. Stuff down below. Do with it as you see fit. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Later.